Cancer has largely been a scourge on the planet. It is considered one of the largest killers of any disease, of any non-accidental cause of death. Cancer's main strength comes from the fact that all cancer is a natural mutation of the body's process of growth. All cells want to divide, and cells that normally divide reach a certain limit at which they no longer grow. This growth has to be regulated internally by interactions between proteins and DNA. In the process of growth, there are means by which the cell regulates its ability to expand its own progeny. Thus, the cell says, "Thus far shall you go." In a cancerous cell, the internal mechanisms, the internal interactions between proteins and DNA are mutated. The ability for the internal growth mechanisms to tell the cell to stop growing have been broken, either through natural mutations, that is, inherent genetic mutations that the subject has had since birth, through toxins that are present in the environment, such as chemical toxins, dioxin, or even through exposure to such things as excess amounts of X-rays, which are possible from such varied sources as too much exposure to the sun, or even such outlandish sources as possibly sitting a little too close to the television set. Outlandish as this may seem, cancer is a very real problem, and the means by which we can stop cancer are actually quite varied. There are numerous genes that have been determined to cause cancer, all of which are related to the machinery within the cell that tells the cell to stop growing. For example, the cell, when it bumps up against another cell and finds that even if it decides to divide, it can't find any further space within the organism, will tell itself, will have its internal machinery say, "Stop, we will not grow anymore." A cancerous cell, on the other hand, will continue to grow and will actually start to destroy other cells, kill healthy cells, and grow over top of them, hence a tumor. A tumor is merely an outgrowth of a cell that fails to stop dividing when the body has told it to stop dividing. It, in the process, has killed other healthy cells that are not cancerous, and has attempted to commandeer as much of the body's resources as is possible. Cancer is deadly, not only because of the expansion of the tumor and its disruption, its physical disruption, the preponderance of size, but also from the fact that as the patient progresses further and further into tumorigenesis, that is, the start of tumor growth, massive tumor growth, more and more of the body's resources are taken. For example, one of the more popular drugs, and in my opinion, the most potent drug to stop cancer, is a drug that tells the body not to supply blood to the tumor. A tumor is a very, very greedy consumer of the body's resources. It actually excretes chemicals that tells the body to give it more blood and to grow new blood vessels within the body such that it can supply the tumor with more nutrients, more blood, and more oxygen such that it can continue to grow unregulated. New drugs have counteracted these tumor chemicals and have essentially been able to destroy the tumor's ability to get new bloodlines. These chemicals are far more effective than the former toxic chemicals that are involved in modern-day chemotherapy, whose sole purpose is to destroy the tumor cell via the use of toxins that kill all cells in the region around the tumor. Modern-day chemotherapy uses drugs that destroy the DNA of cells. The reason why this makes sense is because tumor cells divide and grow more rapidly than healthy cells. Therefore, using a chemical that stops its ability to grow and to divide and use its DNA properly will harm the tumor much more per capita than it will harm healthy cells. But nevertheless, the side effects of destroying healthy cells destroy healthy tissues and therefore lead to sicker patients. Also leave, particularly in blood-borne cancers, the ability for the chemotherapy to destroy the patient's immune system, leaving the patient vulnerable to infections from opportunistic pathogens like pneumonia, for example, a very, very popular microbe that exists even within hospital ventilators. Modern chemotherapy, therefore, must look to more tumor-specific drugs to destroy tumors and rid us of the scourge of cancer.